And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hall again on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Wilson to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. The two Wilsons, Zach and Garrett, team it up there. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
to give up the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Paul again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
One, Omaha.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion goes the tight end. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. It's starting to come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try pressure advantage.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Okay, great.
A handoff for Hall. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from the 20.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, 49ers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 31 yards. And the 49ers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete there to McCloud.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more there and another 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team is showing no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
11.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. 11. 12, fellas, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The kick by Gold is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. but how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Give to Hall running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. Second and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a give to Hall. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
All again on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A give running right is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quicker.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
116 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
They'll try to run it here with Hall.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This will get the lead up to 7. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
11.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
Up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
21. Wait. 12. 2. 6.
Garoppolo the throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
Down inside the 10.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.